I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here. This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways. Great-Grandma had always been the family's biggest fan. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Can you hear me now? Alright. Alright, I'm about to start then. Well, I was saying that they built, like you see right there, they built the house probably with the old boat, you know? That could be a thing. Hmm. Well, gotta go to this.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh, it's that old people blood, dog. Alright. I don't have nothing else here, right? No, there's nothing.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Oh, I don't like
It
it,
was
the
a
pink
pretty
one.
big trace.
Yes. Everything pink, bro. Like, even the carpet, like, that gotta be nasty. That gotta be odd, weird. Oh, there's a frog. More mats. Cannot get anything through there. Can you look in the mirror? The mirror's nasty. Oh, there's a chair. Some sponge. Ah. Oh, there's a diary here. And there's a secret in this bathroom. And Eddie Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Secret in this bathroom.
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
I wasn't finished with the bathroom, but okay.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Oh. I can go back to the bathroom. Okay, good. The bathroom is you. Okay. Hidden passages, I guess. Long hallway though. Gotta be something here. A trophy, well. Melton. I wonder who's that. Oh. Oh, that's the brothers. Fort Calvin and Fort Melton. Oh, Fort Sam, Fort Calvin. They were so different, both of them. Huh. That's actually cool though.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
Damn, his brother died in 1961.
And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Oh.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that, Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
That was nice.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
That's crazy. Yeah, he probably live with guilt. Wow, that was crazy. I wonder if I
After the
should.
funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
I wonder if you can stop everything. Like, you don't like. You can stop the past and it will rewrite the future? Maybe?
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies. Like, can you see like the thing open behind the bathroom thingy? Think you, yeah, I think you can. I don't know why they wanted me to go here. Growing up,
Big
I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
I never seen that movie. Why not? Why they don't make it? And it's probably like, I don't know if it's gonna be like Life is Strange, you know? Looks like it's gonna be a good movie though. you cannot. Oh, I didn't wanna go there. I know, right? That would be nice.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
It's probably really hard. Wow, her grandma could draw and stuff like that, you know.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Oh, old Jack here
Old
with
Jack
the...
here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up, a has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room.
What the fuck?
So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Oh, I need that
20
one.
minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
Oh, I gotta do it?
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Ah, no, dude, they had a freaking Michael Myers type of song in the back. Come on, man. Oh.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Oh, there's a handprint in there. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, can you see that? That's creepy right there. Oh, I can see. Oh.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Oh, that could be his.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
I know. I'm grabbing the phone.
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Oh gosh, again. I forgot where the stairs at. You're someone at the door, Josie. Really? I'm playing around, bro. When I'm done with you, you're gonna wish you keep this crutch.
Walter, are you there?
You don't let me.
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Oh!
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Oh!
He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Oh my god. Where's the phone? You should call the police, dog. Oh. Okay.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Fuck the hookman.
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Oh, what the fuck?
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Probably. Damn, dude. I don't know how to feel about that. I really like the comic, but that was kind of fucked up. What they think, how she died. And I'm pretty sure I know what I gotta do right now. That is like, shoot. But I came from the. I need to go to the basement now. Happy birthday, damn. The cake is so way too. Oh, she was a smoker. Okay, there's nothing else, right? Nothing else over here.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
I know.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yeah, now you know.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
I mean, she was a child star, of course. But also I kinda wanna... Do you hear that? Also wanna check the front door for something. Cause
I wonder if that comic was right about there being a key inside the music box near the basement.
I know, but I wanna check something out first. Gosh. Well, I cannot go back in there.
Maybe I should go check out that music box down by the basement.
I know. Calm down. Just checking something else, dude. It was true though. There's not much on here other than the laundry. Well, I guess they never did laundry, huh?
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I
Why?
wanted another tetanus shot.
Aspen? Who's that? Oh, that was the...
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Huh, well, I wonder if they only put them there, they never
I thought
opened
maybe
them.
she was hiding presents.
Oh,
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
I believe that. Oh gosh.
I remember
Damn.
asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Look, he built this joint. Damn. Dude, look at that. They have alveoles. Albions. Damn, extra crispy. My man. He was living
If
the
there's a
good life.
pattern in all these stories,
Oh, don't tell me the brother is gonna be
I think
here.
it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Huh. Pretty sure somebody was living here. I saw fresh poo-poo in there. Oh, they were like building stuff over here. Walter.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
He was there for 30 years. Wow.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
He just drank that thing like that.
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Oh, look at that. He had like 4 days already in there.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just
Damn.
stopped.
Yeah, he was there for a lot. You see that?
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Huh. They have a lot of stuff in here.
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly.
Okay, so Barbara, so they got killed.
And
What's that?
Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
Oh, that's a Roro. Oh fuck, I gotta hurry up.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Ah, freaking knew it. I knew that train it was about to get him good, dude.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Weird family though. That's all I can say. That sucks though. Should I wait until it hits 12?
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Protect you from what? Like your family? That doesn't look that bad though.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
What? I gotta heat up. Wow, okay, let's go again. This time for reals.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house...
What else she didn't tell you?
I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Agree.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Agree, dog, agree.
Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2.
What do you mean, maybe 2? She gonna say she's
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
She's right though. Fuck. I heard a train, dude. I was about to say something.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
I don't know either, but it's interesting though.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Nope, shouldn't. You have a long life ahead of you. Oh, there gotta be a secret around here somewhere.
But I thought you should know about your family.
She's writing for her kid.
And the history you're a part of.
Oh, the mother is talking to her daughter. I don't know, dude.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Why there's some light going that way if they don't lead to anything, you know what I mean? Should I just try it, see what will happen if I go here? Well, it didn't happen, nothing. I know. That's another game that I want to play. I think it's a game. Deception or ingestion. I don't know.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Damn, she went around. She truly went around.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
But you guys shouldn't though.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
That's... I agree with you. I don't know. Probably Cheyenne's fam.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Well... Damn.
3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Not like somebody I know though. Oh no, can you put that back up? Okay.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Barbara Finch, it's a star. Born October 31st, 1944, died October 31st, 1960. So she died on her birthday? That's fucked up. Walter Finch, born August 26, 1952, died March 31st, 2005. Yeah. Alright. Eddie Finch, born April 8, 1917, died December 5, 2010. Damn, this guy live a lot. Think about that. That's like almost 100. That's 107 years. Well, that's less than 100, like 90 years, something like that. Sven Finch, born June 17, 1915, died August 26, 1964. Damn. Colvin Finch, born April 25th, 1950, died September 23, 1961. Only 10 years old. Damn. 11-year-old. Damn. Molly Finch, born December 11, 1937, died December 13, 1947. Damn. 10 years old. 2 days after her birthday. F for respect, paying respects, respect, 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 respect.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Oh, that's the old house, dude.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
I can tell.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
I see. Gregory Finch, January 12, 1976, died December 19, 1977. Damn, that was only 1 year old. No, some months old. 1 year old, probably. Sam Finch, born 25th, 1950, 83. December 19th, yes, ma'am.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Yeah, I don't blame her though. Milton Finch.
We never found Milton's body, So my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Oh. That looks new though.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Yeah.
But looking back on it now,
big tree house. Pretty big.
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh no. The things are gonna crack off. The thing was cracking a lot though. Told you she was pregnant. Didn't I say it? I said she was pregnant. Nobody believed me.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Birds. Oh, look at that. The cheapest version of it with milk. Ah. I kind of like that guy for the invention.
They were both pretty intense.
Oh.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Yes, we are. That's for that diary. I wanna look around before I open it. She might have something else to say about.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Oh. That's scary. Alright, let's read. What time is it? Damn, it's 8 already? Up and go. Oh, he was old.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? We'll never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's this. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Aw.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Take a picture? Fuck
Hey.
yeah.
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Dad!
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad.
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Don!
Damn.
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Damn.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Damn, dude. That. Damn. I don't have words for that one. I mean, yeah, but like, damn. Nothing else over here? Yeah, nothing else pop out or anything like that, okay. Okay, good. Close that door. Nope.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Press the robot and oh, almost. Oof. Let's Gregory. Nothing there. Raise flag. Breakfast. Quiet time. Duties. Dawn. Sweep trash. Gus. Mop now. Mow jar. Greg. Be a baby. Ah, that was funny. Routines. Jump rope 100%, jumping jacks 150%, push-ups 100%, crunches 100%, run to mailbox and back. I wonder where's the mailbox at. Ooh. Oof.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Oh, there was the third one.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
I'm a baby, yeah. Oh. I'm controlling the frog, yay.
Hand over, Gregory. It's time to... What are you doing? Hold on, sweetie. Hello?
Hey.
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Hey.
I wonder what he saw.
Oh, this is a mini game?
What his world was like.
Oh, Gregory, I do.
So much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw, it sure made him happy.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gracie to hear this.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
No, you're gonna drown.
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Yeah.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea.
Damn, he found the baby.
Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart,
just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Oh no, you don't tell me that thing is gonna fall on top of him.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Yeah, I think that thing fell on top of him.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Yeah, fuck you.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Oh, gotta do something.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Damn.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Pepper. Damn. He had a mohawk though. You mean talking about like that guy? Yeah, and we had to find his brother because we still had like two, Lewis and Melton. Apparently Melt and Don and also Eddie. Ah. Oh gosh.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Damn. Nope, I don't want to.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Oh. I just wanted to try that out.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later.
So
when my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
Yeah.
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Oh, a wonderful city.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
That's a big door.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family. Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Sound like Epic Mickey. Let's see. You gotta go one by one. Choo. I know, I always think about these things being so cool.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Wow.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
I wonder what happens to them.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
So the mom was the killer. Alright, let's see.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Louis's room. Except Louis.
I mean, my dude have a hookah stuff in there. Look at that. Hookah, exit. Look at all this shit. My dude was living the life. And the lights is still on? The fuck? Oh, a big generator. And actually, that's a boat. That's a boat face. How they put that thing on all the way over here, you know? Oh. But there's some family members that I can all visit. Let's see.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
I wonder why. Look at that 420 weed. Hey, shit, mother was smoking the good kush.
He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
Wait, so the family Finching for India? I thought they just married somebody from India. Ah, that's her brother, so probably.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
He also liked music. Actually, he was a gamer. I like the painting though.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh.
He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it.
Wow, this thing is cool. I'm using both of the analog sticks.
He said
for
he
this
started
joint.
small. Imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
Hopefully not.
But he found something more.
A dungeon.
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis
Oh fuck,
Tokyo.
I fell. I fucking fell. Yeah. Oh.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Actually really nice though.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something.
I know, it's a game between another game.
Every day his imagination grew stronger.
Oh.
He no longer spoke at the cannery.
He was hallucinating all that weed though.
But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him. That all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh, wow, here's how the game starts.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis.
St. Louis. Nice one.
He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on. In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a beautiful prince, handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for sinister serpents.
Fuck.
He followed the sound of her silver harp.
Oh, I choose what it goes to.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh gosh.
He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Go the right way.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me.
I mean, let the boy imagine it, you know what I mean?
It was hard to argue with him.
You have a nice imagination, just imagine it. Nothing wrong with it. Oh, gosh. Okay, that's not good. So the weed that he's been consuming, you know what I mean? That's why he's having illusions and stuff like that.
He began to forget the world we know.
Oh damn.
I think it pained him to remember Louis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him. His queen waited, holding his crown.
Oh no, you see that?
There was only one thing left to do.
He's gonna get captivated.
Bend down his head. I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Damn.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Damn. That was kind of fucked up.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Damn. I'm pretty sure he did. He probably, I don't know. Yeah, he did.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night. That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Wow.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
It's really best.
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning.
Wow.
Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Oh, it's a tsunami, ain't it?
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean.
I knew
They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
Of course she went for the house.
But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around.
Am I gonna go that way?
For a while, I wondered. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Itolet.
Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Damn.
After that, we moved around a lot.
A tsunami hit her. Rest in peace.
We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't.
Damn.
And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes.
Well, we try.
And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
I'll probably end up being.
But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself.
Oh gosh.
But I guess if you're reading this now...
Because she passed away.
Things didn't work out that way.
Damn. She passed, giving birth to her.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Damn. Damn, that was a really good game. I ain't gonna lie, it hit you the tear, you know. Thanks, John. Damn. That's an ugly baby though. Wait. I got Eddie ending, right? I got Eddie, but I don't remember if I found Dawn. Well, give me a second. Well, I missed some stuff for like trophies wise. Other than that, yeah, I missed some commentaries too. So I don't know if I wanna replay this game, even though it was really good. Well, this one was really good. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, well, this is how the chat ends in 3, 2, 1, and see you the next time.